Hello, everyone. You are welcome to our Saturday live stream. I can see some of you already waiting. So please, thank you very much for coming to support me today. As you can see, we have a very, very interesting topic today and a timely one as part of our preparation for the summer holidays. Everybody likes summer holiday, but do they? So this question, um, before I start telling you how it came about, let's just dive straight in as quickly as possible. As you can see, summer holiday is a very long holiday, but this can also apply to any other holiday. So first of all, before I go any further, my name is Mabel, and you're welcome to Ask Auntie Mabel channel. Those of you who've been following me for a while know that on this channel, you can ask me questions and we discuss some of those questions. If that's what you have requested, we discuss it in this live stream so that you can hear other people's perspectives, hacks, and tips to whatever question you ask. So hence this channel is called Ask Auntie Mabel, so you can ask me anything. And sometimes I do bring experts and other people on the platform to speak to us. So if you are new to my channel, you are welcome. Please subscribe to my channel. It's very important. It's free. Subscription is free. Some people still do not know that subscription is free. So I just have to stress it and give this video a thumbs up, a like button, and it's also free. Everything you do on YouTube is free, So, and it's a way of you supporting us that are just trying to add little value, use our skills and experiences to add value to what goes on YouTube Street. So, so today's topic, I'm going to divide it into 3 categories. Those of you who have taken the time to read the description box, you will see there, I did say, even if your children are still very young, or they are in teenage years, or they are young adults, like moi, I now have young adults or matured adults. I don't know if some of my children will still feel they are still young adults. Basically, I have adult children. So, and I'm also blessed to be a grandma of a 7 years old. So I can use my experiences in this journey and plus my professional skills to kind of explain this topic. So we are going to be dividing into those 3 categories of children. How do you have productive school holidays with those different age groups? Also, it depends on you as well. What position are you in? What role are you playing in these children's life? Are you their parents, mom and dad? You could be, when I talk of mom and dad, it could be foster parents, it could be adoptive parents, it could be parents in a blended family. You could be parents in any form. Or are you an auntie, uncle, or grandparents, godparents, or just somebody who happened to play a role in children's lives? So also in your profession. So also, I was shouting before because I had my fan on. Also, if in your profession, you could be dealing with children of various ages. So how do you have a productive holiday? How do you have productive holidays? Let's focus on the summer holiday right now. What are your plans? How are you preparing so you can have a productive summer holiday? And in the same vein, let's also think of the half-term holidays as well, because they are also very important holidays for this group of children and relations in our life, younger family members in our lives. So yes, so this is where we are. So we really need to be very, very proactive in planning for these holidays. I know for some of us, we might not need to be as intentional as we can be, because there are already standard and there are already support system in place that we're just born into. Unfortunately, not many of us are born into those systems. So more here wasn't born into that system. Because when I started raising my children in the UK, my family members were not here. So I know the struggles I experienced and how I have to create a support system around me. And some of us have to try and be creative in having that support system around us to enable us to have effective and productive summer holidays. Oh, Luana, thank you very much. Thank you for coming to support me. I really do appreciate that. I know some people are watching in the background. They're not very good at chatting like myself. Sometimes when I go on live stream, I'm not very good at chatting. I rather will come on the screen to I need to contribute my views. So I know some people will be doing that later on. So I'm just going to go straight and try and start dealing with these different groups. So first of all, in the thumbnail, some of you can see that there were different photographs there. One was of me having fun time in front of amazing waterfall in Marrakesh. So as some of you are aware, who are regulars on my channel, know that I had a week-long holiday in Marrakesh, Morocco, about a week ago, which was amazing. So that is part of it as well. Oh, Rita, thank you very much for coming to support me. I will commit to enjoy this interesting topic. I know your children are slightly in some of those groups of a bit teenagers and young adults age group now, so you'll be able to add your perspective. So like I was saying, the younger children is a different kind of preparation you have to have a productive holiday with them. Let's say from birth, from 0 to about 10-ish, or before they turn teenage or before they start secondary school. So that's the way I'm going to group them. I'm going to group the first group from 0 to secondary school age. Then the next group, I'm just going to group them from secondary school, because some children in the UK, as you know, they do age school here by age. From the age of 11, 12, 13, they are in secondary school. So from there to about the age 18. Technically, 18 is when you are classified as an adult in the UK. Thank you very much, James Derrick. Thanks for coming to support me today. I do really, really appreciate you. So yeah. So then the other group, 18 plus, I'm going to group them as young adults and more older. So where do you start? And what are the ages of your children right now? Some of you that are already on the screen, I'm sure you fall into any of this category. Why? There are some people watching who might already be grandparents or who might be godparents. So it's not even really a matter of your biological children. There are a lot of people who play active role in children's life that are not necessarily biological parents to those children. So that's very important. That is why I also mentioned foster parents, and even you could even be like in the church. There are people who play a very significant role in the children's life, in being the children ministry, and even some youth leaders. There are some youth leaders who play a very active role in children's life as well. So these are all the group of people we are going to be referring to. But however, those of you who are already in the house, just tell us what have you found useful in your preparation for summer holidays or any school holidays. It could be Christmas holiday, it could be Easter holiday, but I know the biggest one that where parents struggle a lot is always the summer holiday, because in the UK it's about 6 weeks. I know some even countries, they even have about 3 months. I know a friend have mentioned to me whether in the US, I think they even have up to 3 months. Or other countries, they have more than that. They have more than 6 weeks. 6 weeks is about roughly 1.5 months, isn't it? Some people have double that. So yes. So those of you already in the chat section, please tell me. Please tell us, share with us, share your tips. You know, I always like people sharing their tips and hacks in this whenever we are talking like this. This is why it's interactive. This is why it's important. So to be part of this discussion, and this is why I find the live stream very, very important. Very important. So, and very helpful to us to also interact. Oh, thanks, Jane. Thank you very much. So yes, like what I was saying, what do you really, what have you found helpful? Please share with us in the comment section. I'll put the link whenever you're ready to come up and speak to us. So please, you know, I always like to put the link as early as possible. I like it as interactive as possible, because when it's interactive, that's interesting. Oh, wow, my big auntie is here. Big auntie Helen is here. Oh, auntie, you have a lot of experience to share, isn't it? Yeah. Thank you very much, Auntie Helen. Thanks for coming. I really do appreciate your support. So, right, like I was saying, please tell us in the comment section what you have found helpful. Because I know, Auntie Helen, you play a very valuable grandma's role in your grandchildren's life. You are actually a big example for me to emulate. So I must say right here now, I have people like Big Auntie Helen that have done so well in supporting their grandchildren during school holidays, even while they are still in work. I know sometimes some people who are grandparents these days, especially if you are in diaspora or if you don't live in Africa. Do you live in Africa? Grandparents work, but some of them might not be as in a constrained paid job as some of us are here. So it can be very difficult for you to just take on the grandparents role as much as you would want to. So but Auntie Helen has always been able to walk around it because she lived close to the daughter's family and to the daughter. So the grandchildren are able to come during the school holiday and they can stay over. Mom can go to work from there. No, there are ways of working around these things. Oh, thank you very much, Juju. Thanks for coming to support me. I really do appreciate you all. So yes, this is where we are today. So please, those of you who still have, oh yeah, Uju says she's still watching and rejoice. So okay. Thank you for supporting me with the ads, because that's the only way we get a little bit of support, isn't it? So thank you very much, Uju. Yeah. Right. So those of you already here, I know some of you have young children. Some of you have children in that category. Please tell us, in the past, what have you found helpful in preparing for the summer holiday? There are so many ways. So before I wait for you to contribute, let me just start talking, because I'm very mindful that people who are here or who are watching us playback, we want you to go in and start telling you, because this is what I'm learning on this street, that when people prefer you to just go straight to the point and start talking rather than beating around the bush. So for example, are you going away on a foreign holiday? That's usually the first thing people plan, especially during the summer holiday. There is so many weeks, so it's the best time to people to plan to either go away for, especially if you're going to Africa, going to Nigeria. Those days when my children were younger, that's the best thing I used to do in the summer holiday. We tend to travel. So yeah, if your employers can give you time off, you might start planning, and it's good to plan those foreign holidays that include flights well ahead of time, because they are far cheaper when you book them early. Then, even if you are not going away by flight, you are still holiday within your country of origin, or within your within US, UK, Canada, wherever you live, or even if you are in Nigeria, you are holiday within your city. You are not going to another city. Oh, you are going away this summer. July is my day. Oh, wow. Hey, we are looking forward to that with you, your birth month. Oh, that's good. Yeah. So you can see, I believe you've already planned it well ahead of time. Yeah. So yeah, pre-planning is one good thing, especially if you are going to be going away, even if it's local. In the UK, there's so much holiday resources and opportunities like bottlings for younger children, seaside, you can have bed and breakfast, you can have self-catering. So sometimes people are not as creative as they could be. Some parents really don't think, there's some parents will think, oh, I don't have enough money to go holiday. There are some holiday that you can within 200 pounds, you can actually holiday with a family. So it's not all of them that are expensive if you really know where to look. So first of all, is part of this summer holiday is plan some weeks to go away where possible. And also, if you cannot really go away, you can even find a way to go and spend a week or some part time with other family or friends. Because there are some family members or friends who have become, there are even some family friends that have become closer than your siblings. So you can actually decide to go away to those people's places out of your city where you are staying, and also have a time, a breakaway, and even have some time to do some sightseeing that place you are. So that is the main thing. First of all, if you are going away, no matter how local it is, whether it's local, whether it's international, plan well ahead of time, because you can even sometimes get things half the price if you leave it to like a week to the time. Although some people will also say there's opportunity for lastminute.com too. So don't forget that. You might not have planned anything and maybe money just come across your way. Maybe you had a tax refund, or you just decide the last minute and decide, oh, let me go away with these children. Sometimes there's opportunity for lastminute.com, but not everything has to break the bank. So that's one if you are going away. Then for 6 weeks holiday, you might want to go away for only a week or two, or at most 4 weeks. So that still leaves you with 2 weeks or more between 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks. Or those of you in the US, you might have longer to deal with. So what do you do with the rest of the time? So this is where being very resourceful is important. You don't want the children to be at home and they are bored. And especially these days, they are just stuck in front of their gadgets. The younger children are in their tablets. The older children are either playing their game on their computer 24/7. There's no structure. In as much as it's a holiday, it's very good to have a structure so that these children have something to look forward to. So to even the activities you can plan. So within those other times, even, okay, let's say you're not even going away, but even if you're going away, the time that are left, you can also have a structure of activities that are based within where you live. There's so many of them. If you live in the UK, there are actually some activities that are free. There are so many activities that are free. You can even go to places. You can even go to the zoo, and there are things. It depends on what these children actually want, or even to go take them to say pantomime or go to the theater. Then you pay for some of those things, but they don't break the bank. They are something you can plan around. Even like the pocket money or dinner money you used to pay for school can cover most of those expenses. Yeah. So Jane said something there. Yes, sometimes I tend to travel to Portugal most of the times. And yes, I try to buy the ticket in a few months in advance to cheaper, because so cheaper. So we are we are a family. Oh, because you're a family of six. That's really a good idea. Thank you, Jane. Thanks for agreeing with that, with what I've just said about buying the ticket well ahead of time. So Jane said, Uju, hope you enjoy it and happy birthday. Yeah, happy birthday in advance, Uju. You there's always singing happy birthday for us with that your lovely, beautiful voice. Some of us, we have to try and croak a happy birthday song for you when yours come. You have to bear with us. We have to go hire some people with a good voice to come and sing for you. So yes. Oh, Jane, good evening, everybody. Apologies, I'm late. So sorry, Jane. Thanks for coming. I know you've had a busy day. All of you are planning, all of you with young children, you are planning ahead for your holiday well ahead of time, I guess. Okay, Rita said, I found summer play group very helpful when my kids were younger. Yeah, that's true. Thank you very much, Rita, for that. Summer play groups are lifesaver in the UK. And some of them are subsidized, some of them are not as costly as people will think. I know, but some of them can be very expensive as well. So yeah, So within this summer holiday group, okay, first of all, let me just put it out there. As soon as the children can communicate with you, it's always good to have a plan. Sit the children down and discuss it. Those days when my children were small, I don't know if it still happen now. There was this robust summer activity booklet. I think at the time it was even on online. So they used to bring it. Every local authority had their one. So this activity used to have so many free activities that were taking place in the park for you to attend with your children. So it's just for what I used to do with my children. Once they bring that booklet, we will sit down and map out what everyone is interested in. Those who are interested in football will book that. Those who are interested in different kind of field activity, they will book that. There are some activities that you as a parent will have to attend with them. Even it's good, I think, what I think sometimes we parents forget, what I really want to stress today as well is, let us also learn to book our own holiday ahead of time so that we can actually enjoy this holiday with the children. So even if you are not going away, if you plan ahead with the activity the children are going to do, you're going to be able to book your own time and also have fun. Some of those activities are actually great fun. And even then, the swimming pool, it used to be so subsidized that they can even have some swimming lessons, even sometimes some for adults. There's so much going on that it's just us open our eyes and looking at them. We just said, welcome, Jane. Okay, yeah. Um, uh, Jane Zari said, I wish I could sing like you, so I could sing for you, Sister Uju. Yes, so yes, that's Uju's special gift. So God has blessed her with that special gift to support us and to sing like an angel to all of us to enjoy. So yes, so that's one thing I want us to be aware, to notice. Thanks, Sister Uju and Sister Jane. Okay, yeah. So right, then when the children are teenagers, that is a very crucial age. I know some of you, our children might be at that age or they are pre-teenage years, so start preparing for it. And I know Jane's Diary's children, and some of them are teenagers. I know Rita's children, some of them are teenagers. So share your tips with us. Yes? Yeah, would you say, oh, my beautiful sister Jane, that's very thoughtful of you. I appreciate you so much. Yeah, so Jane is a lovely lady. She's very supportive to all of us, all our channel and everything. So yes, that's a special gift Jane has had as well. Jane, you specially gifted in a certain area. So you know that we all know you very well, how gifted you are. So yeah, we all have areas where we are gifted. So yeah, that's that. So what am I trying to say? The teenage years is a very tricky age group. So those age group, please, so those of you that are here, Rita and Co and others, please, you guys should subscribe to Uju's channel. Uju does she does a lot of series on marriage, different topics. So if you go to our channel, you can even watch back some of our live stream. So I know some of them can be quite long. So when you're in the kitchen cooking or busy or driving, you can listen to them. So, and her live stream is currently every Tuesday evening. Yeah, I think around 8 p.m. or 8:30 UK time, something like that. So yeah, so please, you both should go and support Uju for us. And Jane's Diary is also a YouTuber, so go and support Jane's Diary. Jane has amazing content. She used to cook some things and have some healthy option things. And please, if you have been here, please give me a thumbs up. Oh, I said it initially. And please, those of you that are here, please subscribe to my channel and put the notification bell on, because I notice when I don't send WhatsApp reminder to some people, they don't remember. So please, I know YouTube can also not do that because they don't send notification all the time. But please, if you click the subscribe button, beside the subscribe, you see a little bell, click that bell, and it will show a dark color saying click all. If you click all, anytime I'm doing live streaming or post video, it will show up on your phone, because it's not every time I'm able to send reminder to everybody or via WhatsApp. Oh, wow. Big sis, big auntie. Good evening, everyone. Sorry I'm late. This is a good topic about planning a family holiday before the time of holiday season comes. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Auntie Vicky. That's one of my big mommies in the UK, you know. So thank you. Thank you, Auntie. So, yes, let me put the link again for those of you to come and speak to us. You know, I don't like being the only one talking. It's not nice to be the only one talking. So, by the teenage years, Auntie Vicky say grandma. I think she's almost a great grandma, actually, if I'm not mistaken. But if you see her, you won't believe her. She's so young looking. Yeah, so, um, and the teenage years are some of those very special years. Please don't drop the ball. Even if you didn't start including them in holiday planning before they become teenagers, when they are teenagers, especially, that is the time you really need to start adding them to the planning. Yeah, that's when all of you have to start really include them in the planning. Because if you don't include them in the planning, they are not really going to take ownership of it. And even if it's bottlings, you used to go. Remember, we discussed a topic of people who used to go, a family that used to go to bottlings. Bottlings is a family friendly kind of holiday setting. It's like a family holiday resort where everything is within it. So even if it's bottling, even if it's just a caravan park that you are taking them to, make sure they are part of the planning. And there might be some certain things that they want to do locally in their area, also include them. By all means, if you want to travel with them, there's so many, even when you travel, because like when we went to Marrakesh recently, I was asking a friend who's been before, said, oh, whenever they go, because she goes with her children, they always go to a holiday resort. So, excuse me. Many of the holiday places you go to, is it Portugal or wherever, there's always this option of holiday resort, apartment, or hotel, or self-catering, or bed and breakfast, different types. So don't work within your budget, work with what is within your budget. And if you include the children in the planning, you will actually see that they can be very creative, and just make sure that the activities everybody is interested in, everybody have something they're interested in that's included. Especially when you have children of different age group, it can be a bit challenging. So, but however, it is doable. Yeah. So yes, this is where we are right now. So the teenage years is also very important. The reason why I'm breaking them all up is because sometimes when during these school holidays, we know it's also important to add some revision time. But we have to be mindful, especially I think sometimes those families, those of us from our community, especially for example, during that 11 plus years, I don't know, Uju, I don't know what it's called in US. In UK, when the children are about 10 or 11, depending on the time of the year they were born, there's a special exam they have to take to go to a grammar school, which is a more selective school. So sometimes there can be so much effort put in that 11 plus that some children become so stressful. Sorry, it's become very stressful for these children. So the focus on that exam, taking extra lessons, is important. I'm not saying they shouldn't take extra lessons. So, but during the holiday, for example, if you have 6 whole weeks summer holiday, and these children have to do their 11 plus maybe the following autumn, because that's how they share our terms here. We have autumn term, which is September to December. We have spring term, which is from January to Easter time. Then we have the summer holiday, which is after Easter holiday till middle, around 20th of July. I'm a social worker, so I have my children of all different age groups. Even now that I'm adult, my children are adult, although I've gone through the system with my children. So I still go through it with my looked after children. So and all these things are all part of my plan every time. I know who is going through a different stage in their different exams as well. And we still plan holiday for them anyway, the looked after children, for their foster carers to take them on holiday. We don't want our look after children to come back and they are the only one didn't go to a holiday. So please, this is another important thing that I think we people from our background, let's not just focus on it that we don't have money and just focus on the 11 plus. It's important for us to be ambitious and to encourage our children to excel. I agree totally. But during this holiday, if you plan 2 weeks holiday to go away, the 4 weeks is still enough for you to stagger this 11 plus revision and the additional tuition and everything in between. So please make sure these children have their own break. And during the day, even when they are practicing for this 11 plus or whatever exam they are preparing for, or even your children that are older, that are preparing for, when they, what they call here, sixth form. Sixth form here is between the secondary school, the GCSE, what we used to call GC in Nigeria. That's 16 to 18. Those 2 years is when it's a very crucial year. 2 years again, they prepare. That is what make them, give them the qualification of a choice and the level of university, the kind of courses they are going to be able to do, and the type of university they're going to be able to choose. So those things are very important. Yeah. Did I welcome Auntie Fechi? Auntie Fechi, thank you very much for coming. You are welcome. Please, I hope maybe I was in the middle of a sentence. I wanted to just finish. Okay. Thank you. I have been away, but yeah. Okay. Okay. Thanks. We've been away. Oh, Auntie Vicky, you've been away. So yeah, thank you. Thanks for coming back. I do appreciate all your support all the time. And Auntie Big Sissy Fechi, thank you for coming to support me. Okay, Jada said, yes, Auntie Mabel, because at this particular stage, things are not easy at all. And at times can be very challenging for us parents. Yes, you are right. Thank you very much. Auntie Fechi said, thanks, Uju. Thanks, Jade. Okay, I think they are welcoming you. Thank you, Auntie. Thank you, Auntie Fechi. Thank you, Auntie Vicky. And thanks, everyone. Please, if you are still here, you've just joined us, can you give me a thumbs up, please? Give me thumbs up. I know I haven't been here for a while, so I'm really trying to ginger everybody and to bring myself back to my usual self. Yes. Yeah, YouTube can be very tough. This consistency they talk about, it's not easy. When you have other things going on in your life, it can be very difficult to be consistent. Then we move. We are here. Thank you, all of you that keep coming back to support me. You all know yourselves. If I start mentioning names, I will miss out somebody. So yeah, we just said thank you so much, host Sister Jane and Big Sister Fechi, for your support to Angel Orphanage. Yeah, God bless you abundantly. Thank you very much. Yes, we have to do our best now. What can we do? We have to do our best. Not what can we do. It's important. It's that's places you should be sowing your seed, not sowing. Let me not even be political or religious. Let me know. Let's try to keep this focused. That is where, for me, that's where seed should be sown secretly to people who really need it. Yeah. Yeah, those are the orphans and the widows in our community that we are meant to be looking after. Yes. Auntie Vicky said, thanks, I've been away. Okay, I've been away. But I have been following you well. Well done for all the points you have been, well done for all the points you have been doing. Thank you, Auntie. I do appreciate you. Thank you. Big Sissy Fechi said, you are very welcome, lovely Jumiko. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Yeah, well, thank you, Uju, for... Yeah, Uju, thank you. Thank you for bringing that foundation into our notice to support. Although we all have our other charity we support, we still have to support you because it's a great opportunity to bless people. Yeah. So, yes. So, as I was saying, yeah, the teenage years, if you include them in the planning process, make sure... Sometimes we underestimate this, our children. I think we really have to be mindful that transition from children to teenage years, it can be very blurry, it can be blurred because some of the children develop in different stages. So, but we sometimes don't know. Before we know it, they're already like well advanced, in advanced stages. So, to be honest with you, many of them are actually very good. If you even want to search for holiday deals, they can be the best to even find it for you, either local or international, or even the kind of accommodation they are looking for. They can even search it and say, oh, that's swimming pool. The review there says this. The review is only 4. And they can even read through the review in a second, in a jiffy. A review that will take you like maybe 15 minutes to read. They can just scan through it and tell you, oh, mom, we can't go there because look at what somebody said about that swimming pool. And look at what somebody said about their food. Or look at what somebody said about the noise in the area. Look at what somebody said in the view, that the view was seeing a development plot instead of seeing the good view of the sea view they are showing in their brochure. You know, they are so quick and they are so smart. And also, when you go with them, by the time you are going, delegate. If somebody is, may give them tasks to do. If somebody is going to shop for the suitcases, somebody is going to shop for the whatever, somebody that is good, one of the children might be best in the one that look at the cosmetic or the sunscreen and things like that, environmental friendly stuff. Just, you know, their strength, play to their strength and delegate to them. And the hobby as well, your wife or your husband or even auntie or uncle, whoever is coming with you guys, delegate. Sometimes I know that majority of us here are women. Sometimes we really have to be careful not to take on everything. I have to load suitcase for everybody. I have to buy suitcase for everybody. And these children, how are we going to be? How are we preparing them for independence if we have to do everything for them? And you'll be surprised by the time they turn 16, 18, they tell you, oh, I'm going to whatever, I'm going to Portugal or Spain with my friends on holiday. Then you'll be surprised, oh, I'll be forcing around these children, not allowing them to do anything. Okay, Auntie Fechi said, I'm in the car to another function of a terrible traffic at that for Auntie Fechi, you then chop life, oh. Auntie Fechi, you are chopping life. Last Saturday, you were going to a function. Today again, you're going to a function. I've enjoyed the summer function. I don't blame you. This is the time to enjoy the summer function. Okay, James, I say, oh, it's pleasure, Sister Uju. May the Lord bless and beautiful soul. Bless you, your beautiful soul, and the work of your hand. Amen, amen, amen. Thank you very much. Oh, yeah, who is here? Our Sade's book zone is here. Topic is exactly what we need in this season. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for being here. This is a teacher, an author. I remember those of you who've been following us. I can't remember. Shade, I don't think you've come on the live on this channel. You've come on the live on the Mabel channel. Some of our members, some of our non-members, some of our engaging audience, they are still here. And thank you, Shade. You are one of my members in the Mabel channel, but it doesn't show up here. So yeah, thank you very. And even Luana, I always forget. Luana is one of my members. So Luana, please bear with me. Oh, pardon me. Luana, are you even still here? I think you might be very busy. I know every parent like to maximize the summer holiday now that the sun is shining. Yeah, Luana is also my member in the Mabel channel. That's why the sign of the membership doesn't show up on this channel. So yeah, thank you very much. Yes, so many functions since after. I know everybody's catching up on all the missed opportunity to parry in the lockdown. So yes. So Shade, you might want to, if you want to, I want to put the link again if you want to speak to us. That's one part I think Shade might be able to concur with me. Because one of the things I used to do as well, when my children were small, if now that the libraries are open, I know during the lockdown, there was still library was still operating online. But one of the things I used to do with my children, there's always, in that same summer brochure they used to bring, and if you actually check the library, there's always this reading challenges and different things, different reading story time. There are always different things going on in the library that you must not overlook. There, in as much as there are lots of leisure stuff going on in the leisure centers, the swimming pools, the music clubs, the summer clubs, activity clubs in the parks, like football clubs, different kinds of ball and sporty activity going on. It could be like track events, so many other things. There's also stuff going on in the library. I found my children, there was one particular year they joined Safari Reading Challenge. That they were very young. They were about the age of 6 and 7 at the time. My two oldest ones. Excuse me. That actually opened their eyes to the world of reading. Because what they did, then they gave them a little card and the challenge part of it was to read a book a week or something like that. So there were some certain things you have to do. And it wasn't academic book. These were just other books. And you guys remember Shade is an author. So don't forget her book, the ABC. Shade, you have to remind us, if you are still in the chat, remind us of the title of your book. Sorry, please. I have the book in my grandson's house, the copy I bought for him. So that I read it there. They just put them in a special place in his house. So whenever I go there, we read it together. So yes, Jane said, I remember those lovely books that was sent to my house for my kids. Thanks, Shadi. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you, Jane. So yeah, that was part of this. I ordered them for your children for Christmas, didn't I? Yeah. Thank you. You remembered. Our author, an educator, and everything all in one is here. Welcome.
Coming up in our final part, we'll be getting down with the kids.
We're hearing some
Hello, Auntie May.
Do you have a radio speaking on in the background? And that radio television. I'm not sure what it is.
Give me 2 minutes.
Okay.
Give me 2 minutes.
Thank you, Shade, for coming to speak to us. I always like.
Good evening, Auntie Mabel.
Thank you.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you. And how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. I'm fine.
I know you've been very busy with your books. I saw one of the photos you're dipping when you were with a mayoress somewhere. I said, my sister is going places.
Thank God for everything. Thank God for everything. I think really this topic is important because, this is the time of the year that parents are getting ready for the summer holidays. And I think I came in when you were talking about planning and having, a plan and engaging all children in the plan. I think that is so important. No matter how young or old your children are, because they're used to structure, it's important that you carry on some kind of structure so that on a daily basis they know what to do, what you're doing together. Or if you are seeking childcare, it's important that the people providing that childcare know that you want your child to have a lovely holiday. It's their time. It's their time to enjoy themselves. So you can't can't deny them of their holiday. So one of the things that I think is important is having structure, making sure that this is a time you can use to develop your children's vocabulary skills. Read lots of stories, get a library card, engage in the reading challenges, whatever your reading community is involved in. Get your children a library card because they don't have to buy the books. Even my book, order it from the library. You don't have to buy my book. Just order it from the library. And especially as Africans, look for content that's multicultural. What parents don't know is that you can actually order with a child's library card, you can request for books. You can ask them to get the books for your child without you paying for it. So, I can give you a list of books, children's authors with their books in the library. Just ask that the books be purchased by the library. This is the time. I mean, we don't have to wait for Black History Month before we start carrying books with representation of children around. This is the time to equip your children with literature that represents them. So that's my little token. Enjoy your holidays.
Can you remind us of the title of your books, please? I'm not sure you have a copy nearby.
Of course I do, but so it's A Fun ABC. by Shadi Fadbe. My name is there. And also, you can contact me. My email is ivyysad@yahoo.com. I've also got a chapter book called Snow
when
Age.
you finish, Shade, sorry, you before when you
Yes.
before you go on, when you finish, the people rushing to try and write it down, you put it in the
Yes.
comments, yeah, in the chat.
Okay.
Thank you. Yeah.
Okay. But it's a time for children to enjoy themselves. There's so much that children can do. You can go to the park, you can go camping, you can make a tent outside, outside in the
Yeah.
garden. You can paint, you can do something, you can choose a part of the house that you want the children to decorate for the summer. There's so much we can do. Especially now, you don't want to put your children through a holiday that may fall through, because a lot of holidays truly are being cancelled. That in itself can be devastating for
Yeah.
children. So it's
Yeah.
best, I would say, even if you've planned a holiday, have a plan B, because anything can happen this year.
Yeah.
We haven't come out of the pandemic in terms of like the holidays. So if I'm going to say anything today, make sure you have a plan B. And plan B could be have a reading plan, have a plan to enjoy books, because books can take you to different countries of the world. So why not? So yeah, that's my 2 pennies.
Thank you very much. That's very, very helpful. And please, before you go, do you have a copy of the book nearby?
Oh dear. I'll have to step away.
No, it's all right. So
Okay,
step away and
let me
come back.
grab let me grab a copy.
Step
Okay.
away and come back, please.
Okay.
I always like to flaunt those books, but since I moved, I'm a little bit
Okay.
disorganized right now. Yeah, yeah. While we are waiting for our author to come back, so yes, having a plan B is very important. I think that was a part that Sade have just reminded us. Yeah, it's very important to have a plan B. And also, yeah, like what she said, these children are very creative these days. Try and do something with them. Plan ahead. There's so much you can do with them even in the house. And even the games they do, even if it's online game or, this their Minecraft and all the other things they do. I'm so sorry, Shade, to put you on the spot like that. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, so that's the book. Sorry, it's a bit blurry today. I'm not sure what happened to your screen. Although, I just called you up, so it's not as bright as you used to be. Yeah, thank you very much.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, your screen is not very bright today, but it's fine, it's fine. When you go back to the chat, please put the titles of the book. That Snowy Joy is a very interesting book. I like that book so much. And for children, I think, is it for children over 6 of what age group is that for again?
6. Yes,
6.
6.
Thank you. Yeah, because my grandson is 7, so that was the one I bought for him. Yeah, I like that story. So even me, the adult, I really enjoy reading it with him. It's so interesting. Yeah.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you very much for all the things you reminded us of. That just reminds me, those of you with older children, that's what they call the Duke of Edinburgh something here, activity group they do. Here is very important. Try and get them to do that as well. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Shade. And also, there's something they call NCS, National Service Program. That one, they also is for children between 16 and 18. Jane, explore it. They call NCS. If you are not sure, contact me after. I will give you more information. My youngest one attended it, and he really gained a lot from it. It teaches them a lot of skills. they have, it's a whole week activity. So if you even prepared, part of it will be preparing them for uni, part of it will be preparing them for developing their negotiation skills and their business entrepreneurial skills, you know, all other aspects of their life. It's a very robust program. I think it's over 3 weeks actually. It's over 3 weeks over the summer holiday. So that's very important. I think they do it between the ages of 16 and 18 when they are in their year 11 in secondary school, what we call year 11 here. Yeah. So Shade, thank you very much for that. Right, let's move on to I want to move on now to the older children. The next group of children I'm talking about are those, the age where they are now preparing for uni, from the age of 18, the young adults to matured adults. So this is another crucial age, that transitional age, when they move to, what is it called, Auntie Mabel? Okay. Oh, NCS. NCS. If you Google NCS, you will see it. Yeah, I even recommended it for some of my looked after children. I mean, every child that goes there, they're always blown away. And it's very minimal token they pay for it. Yeah. Okay, so that's that one, Jane. So yeah, before children start going to uni, it's a very crucial time. It's another major transitional part in their lives. This is one of the time that you must make sure, if you can afford it, to go away with them. Because by the time they start uni, bye everyone, we just arrive at the event. We'll replay fully later. Thanks, Big Sis. Thank you very much for your support. Oh, yes, yeah. Okay, yes, Uju, Shade is saying thank you to Uju and Jane there. Thank you very much for all of you for your support. Yeah, so and please support Shade. I know some of you remember Shade from Mabel channel when she came to speak to us about those books. She spoke to us in details about them. This is actually the time that you resurrect those kind of books again if you haven't yet. So to just get back to them. And this is time non-academic book should really be encouraged, and fictional book, it really open our children's eyes and ears and life to the world of reading, no matter how young they are. And especially these days that you parents have to compete for gadgets, I think developing their tentacles and their roots to reading, actually encouraging them to read a lot. Not reading fictional books, non-academic books is very important. Thank you. Yeah, always a pleasure to be in your study, Auntie Mabel. You are a great blessing. Thank you for that Shade's book zone. So yeah, so right, before they go to uni, please, it's a very important time. Especially, okay, for example, you have 2, 3, or 4 children of different age group. So make it a point of duty, even if the first one have moved to uni already, wherever you are now, start from where you are. It's never too late. Try and make sure that summer before they go to uni, make it a big family event, even if just 1 week, even just a couple of days within your country, if you cannot afford to go away. Make it a big transitional holiday so that you all as a family can go away together. Because trust me, by the time they start uni, this is not one size fits all. Some children are very homely, homebodies. They come back every summer holiday. They miss home so much. They even want to come back all the time and do stuff with you. But there are some children who, once they go to uni, before they even come back for summer holiday, they've already planned something to do with their friends. So make sure that you have that big family time as a kind of, it's not really a send-off, that you have to be prepared for them to fly the nest. Don't be the kind of parent, I think they have a term for them, though they'll be the kind of, be a hawk or ego parent that want to prepare their children and push them. You know, that's the egos. Egos push their chicks out of their nest to fly. That's why they soar above all other birds. So be an ego parent. I know some children, obviously, they are the homebody. They are the type who miss you so much, who actually want to go to uni from home. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. But there are some children who actually want to go to uni as far away from home as possible because they want to do their own thing. So, but also try and accommodate that. Don't be upset. You haven't done anything wrong. It's not your fault that they are that kind of person. You even see some children will say, when you try to make plan for them and all those things, they say, oh, who is coming back to that your plan? I just have my own plan. I've already, once I finish my uni, I'm going to get an internship in the Canary Wharf. By the way, those who are not in the UK, Canary Wharf is the city, is the financial city of London, where all the top jobs and all the top people are happening. That's where it's all happening. The top dogs are investment and all the other big stuff. They might even tell you, oh, that's where I'm going to have my penthouse. I'm going to be this. I'm going to be that. They're already lining up what they want to be, and they're already making all their contact in their line of profession, how to get the internship, the right things, just by all means support them. Guide them, but don't impose your plans and your styles on them. Don't on them. I mean, this English self. Don't impose your plans on them, because if you do, you might actually you might even strain your relationship. I have seen that happen with a lot of friends and family. These friends who they will say, oh, this child has to be this child have to do whatever the plan I have for them. And in the end, those are the kind of children that turn out to be very rebellious. So I'm not saying we shouldn't guide them, by all means guide them. So when they go to uni, always try and reach out for them. Reach out to them. Call them and continue to follow up on their holiday plans, because some uni don't even have half term. So the other children might be on half term, and they might say, oh, mom, we don't have half term break. So they might still be in uni while your other younger children are home. So make sure you make the most of those who are still at home, and don't start grieving the one that flew the nest at the expense of being the mother or a father to those who are still at home. By all means, still plan and include them in the summer holiday plan where possible. Then that move me on to, and also they can be very stressful. Exam time can be very stressful for them as well. Support them where possible. And there are times you might even have to get up and go and visit them. So don't just believe, oh, because they say, oh, mom, leave me alone. I'm a big man. I'm a big woman. I know what I'm doing. Don't disturb me. Don't just take it as a face value. Sometimes you know your children. When they are really stressed, when they really need a break, offer them that break. Include them in the summer holiday, the whatever holiday, Christmas holiday, Easter holiday, whatever holiday. Even if they have a different time of holiday, you try and make yourself available. If you're just taking a couple of days off to go and just go on holiday with that particular child. And that's another thing I want us to try and remember as well. There are times you might have 2-3 children. There are times you might just need to, when they are not old enough for you to leave one at home, to be able to go with one solo holiday, you to one-to-one. These are some of the things that some of us didn't do very well. This is why I'm trying to teach it now, that you don't make the same mistake we've done. So don't think everything I'm saying, oh, I'm just perfect, I got everything right. Some of things work for me, some of the tips work for me, but some of the tips I learned from that I should have done better. Oh, hi, Stella, White Dynamic. Thank you very much for coming. Thank you. Yes, and even these same rules apply to those of you in Nigeria, because I know some of you live in big cities, Port Harcourt, Abuja, Lagos. So there are so many holiday funds and activities that I see some of you do on YouTube that I think are very good. When I was growing up, whenever I would go and spend holiday with my uncle in Lagos, my uncle was very, very good. Every Sunday, he would take you to amusement park and to the beach, to just general sightseeing. As soon as we close from church, it usually was a day of fun fair and just visiting friends and family, and also going out for sightseeing. But I know it's not everybody that is good at doing that. So, but let's start making a difference. Let's not just leave our children to gadgets, because even those in Nigeria now, when I see the way the children are so glued to gadgets, um, Auntie Henny said, thanks, Auntie Mabel, I've gained an idea. I will say to May for the big boy in preparation for going to uni. Thanks so much. Oh, thank you very much, Auntie. I'm grateful that you found some valuable tips. Yeah, thank you very much. It's important. Yeah. Okay, Stella White is greeting Jane. Jane is always a lovely sister to all of us, our Angola adopted sister. So, yes, thank you all very much once again for, oh my goodness, look at the time. I didn't even know. When you listen, when you're enjoying yourself, you don't notice the time. So yes, please, guys, you know that I'm trying to keep my live stream to 1 hour these days. As you all know, I'm very busy. As you two, you all are very busy as well. So please tell her, you if you have time, just try and watch the playback. And those of you who've just joined, please give me thumbs up. Give me thumbs up, please. Don't forget to give me thumbs up. It's free and it's very important. And if you haven't got your notification bell on, please go and check. I think some of you don't get my notification bell notification anymore. I know it's not entirely your fault, because YouTube can be a bit I don't know. Anyway, they are machines, isn't it? All these notification bell are machines. It doesn't always have to work. Doesn't always have to be perfect all the time. So please just recheck if your notification bell is not working. Undo it and redo it again. And if your subscribe button is not showing, just if it's still showing red, know that you haven't subscribed. If you're subscribed, the term subscribe is showing red on your screen. When you click onto Ask Auntie Mabel, you know you haven't subscribed yet. Yeah? So please, and Shade's book will say, make a cake. Level, make a cake. Okay, somebody's coming up. Invite a friend to come play 13. Okay, you are listing things. Hello, Stella. How are you? Yusuf.
Mabel. Good
Yeah,
evening.
you. Thank
Thank you.
you.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone in the chat.
Thank you.
Okay, so if you do, I just came in here to tell you that you're doing amazingly well, especially with this series of, I would call it life lessons. I will call it life lessons. See yourself as a life coach. I hope you know that. And you are, some some of the things you highlight, or some of the topics you get to discuss here, there are things that we probably know, but we don't pay so much attention to. But
Yeah.
coming here and always listening. By the way, sometimes I miss your live streams, but most of the times I go over it and run it while I'm doing other things, and I listen because I know that you discuss very pertinent and important, life discussions here. So thank you so much. For this particular topic, I don't have a kid who is grown, going to university and all that. But of course, there's no knowledge that is a waste. I'm actually gathering enough knowledge, and of course, it's going
Yeah.
to keep me. So thank you so much, Auntie Jo. I just want the time you have. Please don't always, leave us alone. I know your tight schedule could be sometimes demanding. Thank you. This is just a revalidation, message to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Stella. I really appreciate that. If you watch from the beginning, we started from zero age. I started discussing from zero age and to the secondary school teenagers, and now to the university and to the young adults. So yeah, you will find some valuable knowledge
Okay,
for
okay.
our
I
great
met the uni.
our king great, the lovely young man. I really do
Yeah.
appreciate your support. Thank you very much.
I'll go over it because I just met your life. So it started where, I met you halfway. Thank you. Thank you, Sister
Thank
Ju.
you.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Stella. Right. Where are we now? So yeah, let me try and read. Um, um, Shade, you started listing from 11. So 12, invite a friend. I didn't see, did you post from 1 to, did I miss that first part of the post? The part where you posted one, I can see from 11, number 11. Okay, I'll read what I can see. From 11, you said make a cake. 12, invite a friend to come to play. 13, learn a new song to sing. 14, go roller skating. 15, visit the zoo. 16, watch a new movie. 17, read a book. Thank you for all those points. They are very valuable. Yes, those are very valuable. Please give the give the host a thumbs up. I hope you guys have all given me thumbs up, please, if you haven't. And if you are watching as a playback, please give me thumbs up. Shade again say, ask your library to purchase books using the child's library card. Yes, of course. Jane, I think you have a question here. So let me quickly read all of this. Shade said, okay, good evening, Stella. Jane said, so true, Sister Stella, why you made a lot of sense. Yes. Jane Aloja said, thanks, everyone. I was listening at the background, really gained a lot of tips. Tips today. I agree. Profound life lesson from Auntie Mabel. Thank you. 1 to 10 above. Oh, my goodness. I don't know why I didn't see it. Okay, then I'll go through. I'm sure the rest of the audience will see it, and those in the chat must have seen it. Thank you very much for that. Jane asked a question. Let me quickly go back to Jane's diary. Auntie Mabel, what do you advise on some of the things that won't start working while still studying? Oh. Yes, that's a good one. To be honest, holiday job doesn't do much harm, but you just have to be done with reason. It's actually encouraging that they actually want to do a job, but it depends on the reason why they want to do it. Some of them just want to do it because they want money, because they want independence. They want to ask mom and dad for their pocket money anymore. So, but it's good for them to work because it's actually very helpful. It's a good skill to be able to work, but make sure that they are not overdoing it. So the job that they want to do, for example, it has to be done after, obviously, no employer should really give a school-age child work outside of this during school hours. And weekend, pardon me, it should be done with reason at the weekend. You don't want them to work all weekend and not have time for their homework. So give them a try. Let's see first of all, sit down and ask the child what type of job they want to do and what skills. For example, what are they planning to do in the future? How is that going to contribute to the skills and knowledge they need to do that job? Trust me, any kind of job, apart from, obviously legal job and is done within the right hours. So they shouldn't, a child that goes to school shouldn't really work more than 2 hours after school. And during weekend, they shouldn't really work more than 5 hours. So it should be done within reason. And let us even engage our children at home. I think some of us are so good at spoiling our children, especially those of us that are very efficient. Like you, Jane, that can cook very well, that can clean very well. Give them some work at home and pay them instead. If you really don't want them to go out and work, if you have a major concern where you don't want them to go and work, give them some work at home. For example, if they want to go and work in McDonald's, then teach them to cook McDonald's at home and rather do the work at home. Teach them to do all those your lovely cooking and pay them. Because the minimum wage they are paid is very small anyway. So I'm sure it's something you can work out in between you guys to arrive at a compromise. Okay. And so, yeah, Jenna's great topic. Eye opener. Yeah, okay. Thanks, everyone. Thank you. Jane Darry, we talk after. We talk over the phone. You know, we are not so far from each other. And it's just that Mabel is so busy. I'm so sorry, Shade. I still didn't see this, your number. Can you copy and repaste it? Your lessons 1 to 10. I really don't want to miss it, because if you took time to list it, I should be able to sit and read it. Shade, if you are still there, can you copy your points 1 to 10 and repost it, please? I really want to see it. I don't know why I'm not saying it. You know, this machine can be a bit funny sometimes. You said 1 to 10 are above. I've seen 11 to 17. I cannot see. I've scrolled right to the top. I cannot see I cannot see 1 to 10. Please, if you are still there, Shade, copy and repost it for me. Or if I don't know if any other person can post and see it. All I can see here is your 11. It's from the one that begins from 11. And you posted around 7:02. I can't see any other one. I really want to see those points, please. Please, please, please. If I'm not able to, because once I end this, we cannot see more. Okay. Exactly. Thanks, Auntie Mabel. I really need to talk to you. Please talk to me. Talk to me. I've done that. I've worn the t-shirt. I've made the mistakes. I don't want you guys to repeat the mistakes. That's why I'm using the platform to add value. You'll talk to me. So there's so much you can do. Oh, wow. Right. Yeah. List 10 things to do to be kind and do them. Oh, my goodness. It's not 20. You now on number 20. You now number 27, 29. Write a short story. Some of them are still missing. All I can see now is from 29. The last one I saw was 17. Make postcard and send them, 32. Make jewelries out of buttons. Oh my goodness. This is gold mine. Shade, you need to post 1 to 10. Then I've seen 11 to 17. You need to post 18 to 28. I don't know where those ones are. I need to see them. I like this point. They are gold mines. They are beautiful points. Build something with recycled material. Make jewelries out of buttons. Those are beautiful things. I know not all of us can be creative to do all of them, but you can get some good tips out of that. This is lovely. Please repost them, because I want to copy them and put them in the comment section, because not everybody will have time, might be able to go through the chat, especially if they are watching it as a playback. Okay, just posted 1 to 10, 6. I see I won't send you to. I don't know what's wrong with this. All right then. Okay. Shade, if I cannot post it, if I can't see it, when you finish, when we finish, please just post all the lists in the comments, yeah? I've just looked at my phone. I still can't see them as well. I don't know what's going on with the chat. Can any other person see this? These numbers of points that Shade has posted, I'm not seeing. If anybody else can see, let me know. Or otherwise, send it to me on WhatsApp. I'll put it in the comment. I really like those points. They are very beautiful points, very valuable points. You know, you're an educator. Me, I'm just talking from experience and my social work knowledge. So I'm not, so I can't, all these really good points you are listing. Yeah. I used to learn to bake. I have to learn to bake cake because my daughter was interested in it. I never baked cake when I was growing up. All right, it's not showing, Shade. Please send it to me. Send the whole point. Send all the points 1 to 33 to me on WhatsApp. I'll post it in the comments, because I don't know, some of them are showing, some are not showing. I can only see 11 to 17 and 29 to 33. All the other ones in between, beginning and the one in between, I can't see those ones. Yeah. I hope that works. I hope you understand. Yeah. So please, guys, I'll have to wind down now. It's not 13 minutes past 7. I try to keep this LS to 1 hour, because I'm still working on the project behind the scenes. Some of you are already aware of it, and I try not to talk about it too much because I'm not quite happy. Things have been held back. You know, the Mabel Academy I've been talking to you about, the person helping me to design the website has not been, got head up somewhere else. That's just the best way I would put it. The person has not been able to do what they were meant to do for me. So this is why it's slowed down things. So, and I don't really want to be flagging it all the time until I know the launch date. That's why I've not been talking about it. So I'm still trying to do the best I can behind the scene myself, and trying to get somebody else to help me do the job that the initial person I contracted to do it couldn't do, due to circumstances beyond their control, actually. So I understand why they couldn't do it. So yeah, that's why I've not been talking about it. And that's why I'm so busy behind the scene as well. You know, when you set a date to achieve something and it's not happening and you have glitches here and there, so you just have to soldier on and find an alternative. That's what life is all about. So Shade said, lovely being here as always. You are so beautiful. Oh, thank you. Don't make my hair get too big. And thank you, Stella. Thank you for turning up. I know you're also so very busy lady, coming out, showing up all the way from Nigeria, our beautiful country. So yes, Genealogy, I say thanks everyone. Bye for now and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Right, everyone. I really have to go now. I really would like to stay longer, but yeah, for the sake of other other important projects that we are all working on. So yes, and on that note, thank you once again. Please, if you're watching this as a playback, you can see all the points we have raised. It's relevant to your other role, whatever roles you are playing in the lives of these children, even when you are professional or whether you're a family friend member or just a family friend or a close family friend, an auntie, godparent, uncle, you know, well, we can't leave out the uncles, they are very, or even a youth leader in the church, someone who work in the children's ministry, wherever part you are playing in the role of these children, you can always make their holiday as fun as possible and also support the parents who are struggling with finding some valuable points and things to do with children during the holiday. And grandparents like us who have done it and wore the t-shirt and made some mistakes, always pick our brains. It's there to be picked, okay? So James Diary, I will talk to you on the phone as soon as we are able to talk. And God bless you all and thank you very much now. See you next Saturday. Thank you. Bye, everyone. Bye.